Hello, everybody. Welcome from Iowa. We're in Iowa. We're at the retreat center. And Moira's in Chicago. So
Yes.
I'm a little closer to you than I was before.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome, everybody. Welcome, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. This is a short little ditty. We just wanted to be on here. And, we didn't get a chance because yesterday I was traveling. We wanted to talk about thriving and the elements. Now, if you don't know, Moira and I have known each other forever. And what I mean forever, it's since 2002. So it's a long time. It's a long time. And we've worked together. We do an apprenticeship program together. And hint, hint. And we're going to give you a little information about that, but we want to talk about thriving with the elements. But let's say hello real quick to people. Hello, Gail from Florida. Hey, Gail. Carson, hello. And Carson says, oh, do you think we can get all four corners, California, Maine? Wait, that means Alaska and Hawaii. Yes, it does. Hi, Karen and Susan and Sarah. We'll see you soon, Sarah. We're getting closer. Where is everyone? Cindy from Canada. Joy, happy birthday, Joy.
Oh, happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Joy. Isabel, hello, my friend. And Chris from Iowa, because Chris is watching from downstairs. Dolores watching from downstairs. Hello, Shelly. Hey, Sharon. Evelyn, you'll be here soon. And Sarah's, yes, 50 more miles to go. Hello. Happy birthday. You're welcome. Check your voicemail, girl, because I left you an email. So let me make sure. Yes, and Instagram, design artist and Julia Jones Air Force. Hello, thank you for being here on Instagram. So why is it so important that we talk about elements and our life? Why do we talk about that? Why do we talk about, well, we're talking about it in the apprenticeship program for certain. Hey, Jean. So what would you consider, how can you say that the elements and understanding how earth, air, water, fire affect you in everyday living?
I would say, we are the elements. And so a nice way to do some introspective work is through the elements, right? There's lots of different ways you can do it. You and I gravitate towards the earth and, working with earth elements and working in earth honoring ways. So it's just kind of a choice of how to look at your life. So, can you see water in yourself, right? Aren't we made of I've heard 70%, I've heard 80%, I've heard 90%, right? We're all made of water, right? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. We're made of earth. We're the same material as earth. Air, we breathe the air into our lungs and it fuels us. It oxygenates us. And I'm missing one. What am I missing? Fire, right? That's our passion, our fuel, right? How do we, when we get excited about things, that's the fire inside of us, right? Also, right, if we get an illness, inflammation, that's fire in our body. So it's just a particular approach to looking at life. And I think it does help you thrive because the more you can learn about it, the more you learn about yourself. And also, the more you understand how to be in relationship with the earth, right? And we've all heard of climate change and what's happening with climate change. So, we need to take care of the earth. We need to be mindful of it. When we take care of the earth, we take care of ourselves.
Right.
We live a better life.
And how we understand that those pieces come to us, like how are we flowing better with life? What's the fluidity? How for water? How do we cleanse ourselves, our energy? How do we work with that in relationship to everyday life? So are you just washing your hands, or is there an intention, right? An intention with, I'm washing my hands, and as I do that, I'm letting go for all you empaths I'm letting go of the day where I took in stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So using them as a tool.
Right. Right.
Right. It's a beautiful energetic tool. All the elements, fire does this very similar. It helps to transform things. There's
Right.
my fire, right? It
Fire.
helps
Yes.
transforms things, but there's also a lot of teaching around tending a fire, right? That's the other part about the elements is they teach us so many just beautiful, good things about how to live a good life.
Yes. So true.
Yeah.
Amanda says, hello from downstairs at Terra Muse at the Retreat Center. Thank you. Is the fifth element love? Well, actually, interesting. The fifth element can be many things: love, spirit, all of the above. I borrow doctors and rinse elbow. Oh, oh, I love the fire. Yes. So here's the thing. How many of you set an intention with fire? Like we do this on the new moon, or we'll do it on the full moon, or we'll do some sort of ceremony where you're writing something down and you throw it in the fire and it burns. Like Moira was saying, it is all about that transmutation, that transformation. I find it fascinating because you're actually watching your prayer be mulched up by the fire, and then that smoke going up and going to the heavens to be heard. I think that's like the really cool part of this piece that we call elemental work. How do you work with the elements and the elements work with you? Because if you, like Moira was saying, earth is grounding. Are you missing the grounding piece? Are you not grounded in your work? Are you overly emotional? Are you not emotional enough? We did an apprenticeship program one year where it was COVID and we were in water and it was like we were frozen in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of stuff came up.
Oh
I know a lot of stuff for me too. It was just like that year was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy good, but a lot of lessons in that COVID year.
Yeah.
It's glitter. It's glitter. Yes. So it is like glitter. And speaking of glitter, let me just share this real quick. Off subject, real quick. Look what Amanda's friend made. Amanda's friend made this shirt, and it's got like this glittery. So it's my logo with a glittery font-ish thing. I don't know. I'm not high tech like that. But we are going to be here at Terra Muse for all 4 weekends. Do you want to tell them a little bit about the apprenticeship?
Yeah. So this will be our third round of doing this apprenticeship. We did our first one in 2016. I looked it up the other day and I was like, oh, wow, 2016. The second one we started right before COVID. It was like, what, January 2020.
Right.
Yeah. So we learned lots through that year. But basically what the apprenticeship is it's an apprenticeship in learning how to work with an earth honoring altar. So you're learning about the elements, but you're learning about it from a place of creating a sacred altar, which that altar is, right? Everybody kind of knows what an altar is, right? You make an altar because something's sacred to you, right? So we're working with the elements in this really sacred way. But the other aspect of it that we're working with is that this altar is also you. So we're working, learning how to work with this altar, working with the elements, all as a reflection of working with different aspects of yourself. So it's really a year-long program that is all about personal growth, but personal growth through the lens of an earth honoring traditions, right? And we have been trained in more of Peruvian traditions. This is not what this is about. There's other programs that work in that lineage. The way we're bringing it to you is, we're working from kind of that, what's the word we used to use? Kind of the archetype of the shaman, right? So global shamanic practices. And we're really looking at you making an altar for yourself through a lineage that you particularly resonate with, right? So maybe you were raised Catholic, but you really, really gravitate towards Celtic traditions. So then you could make this altar from a Celtic perspective, right? Maybe you were raised without any religion and you were really pulled into Native American tradition. So, right, so it takes some work, right? We're relying on you to do the work that you need to do to figure out what lineage you want to connect your altar to. And it doesn't have to be any particular tradition either, right? It's just about working from your spirit, working from your soul. So each weekend, we work with a different element. We usually start with earth, and then we do water, and then air and fire. So there's this transformational process through all of these elements. They're all cumulative with each other. You're with the same group every single week. You commit to the year. We have 4 retreats in between those retreats because we go every other month. And in between those retreats, we meet on Zoom.
So, and I have the dates for everybody. That's what I was looking up.
Yeah.
So we have March 14th and through the 16th. These are all Friday to Sunday. And Sunday we end around 1 o'clock, right, Moira, Central Time? And they start Friday around 4 o'clock Central Time.
Yeah.
March 14th through the 16th. We have May 2nd through the 4th. We have July 25th through the 27th and September 19th through the 21st. If you guys are interested in doing this apprenticeship program, you are going to contact Moira, okay? And it's M-O, just like it is right there, M-O-I-R-A, right there, you got it, right there, M-O-I-R-A at, oh my gosh, I totally blanked out.
My email is ms@moirascullion.com. And the website is moirascullion.com.
I forgot the MS, her initials, right. MS. Yeah. I was like, when I first saw it, I'm like, Miss? What did Miss?
Ms.
Ms. Yes. Right. So let me show you guys real quick. You want to see this? Moira's already been here. So up, and we're gonna lose the lovely little ring light. So here we are. Okay, hang on, guys. So look at this. Look at the grounds. Aren't the grounds cool? And do you guys see that right? Oops, right there. That right there, they have these Wonders of the World replicas. So that's one of them. And it's super fun. Stacey, you're going to be in the picture. Are you okay with that? Yeah. Okay. So this is the area where we're at. We set it up in a circle. There's a bunch of chairs that we have. Here's where we eat over here. Okay. Notice that we're really big on snacks.
Always.
And this is the grounds. I mean, the grounds are really,
they're beautiful.
Really cool. They're beautiful. Take a look, everybody.
So when we do the retreat or when we do the apprenticeship, each of the weekends, you'll be going out and working in nature because that's right. It's experiential. Right. You can talk about working with nature, but to be in nature is the best lesson.
This is the library. Very nice that you can see. So you get that in there. And then I'll show you one of the rooms, but some people are taking a little nap. They got here a day early. So here's one of the rooms. So nice, right? It's got a little bathrobe. You've got your twin size bed. There's a couple of them that have double beds, but it's nice. There's also a sauna here, you guys. There's a sauna. Maybe we should go downstairs really quick. Do we have time? I do. Here we go. Watch me run. Okay. I like it because it's quiet here. It's really quiet. Look at this beautiful room.
Yeah, it's nice and remote. It's about, if you're coming from the Madison area, it's about 2.5 hours from Madison. I'm on the far northeast side of the city. I'm really close to the lake. And it's about a 4-hour drive for me. I've heard some people say it's only 3.5 from, the suburbs of Chicago.
And see, there's an outside patio. And look, we lock them in. They can't go anywhere. We lock them in. They're like help. They're doing the signs of help. There's a nice patio out here. Just ignore these people.
We have a lot of fun on these retreats, people.
Yeah.
That is, if
This is the downstairs, and there's rooms here. I want to show. Yeah, here's one of the double rooms. Can you see this okay, Mark? Because I've got the computer the wrong way. Okay, there's that. And then the cool part of it is here, as I'm walking a little faster. Look how nice and bright this is. It's really pretty. I mean, the land is beautiful. It really is. She's like, you've got natural stuff. You've got pathways, little trails, and then
there's a stream that's there. So I'm curious to see how we get to play in the water in the stream, maybe.
And then look what they have. Can you see that sauna?
Yeah.
Okay, can I go in? Hang on. Whoops! There you have it.
Ooh, this might be a way of working with water and fire.
Yeah? Or no? Nope. Oh, hang on. No signal, but there's the sauna. Everybody, there's the sauna. Okay. Let me close. I think because of the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I think you need to get back upstairs.
Yep. Okay. Try holding the computer and doing this. This is a little high tech.
I believe it. Yeah.
A little high tech for me. Okay. But so the apprenticeship program, think about it, guys. As Moira was saying, when each tradition, each medicine wheel in every indigenous culture and every culture, each of them have the 4 elements. Doesn't matter how the medicine wheel is set, each of them have earth, water, air, fire. So what resonates well with you? Which element resonates well with you? Tell us in the comments as I just ran up these stairs and I'm out of breath. I'm out of breath.
So the cool thing about working with the elements is you might have a general affinity towards a particular element, but when you're doing this work, what you notice is, right, you have those elements that you really gravitate towards, right? So like you love fire. I love me some fire, right? I'm not a pyro, but I love fire. I love playing with fire. I've got a fireplace out in the back. So it is a tool that I go to all the time. But it also helps me really reflect on, right? Like, when I'm distant from fire, I can tell that I'm in a phase in my life in which I'm kind of missing some fuel. I'm missing my passion. I'm kind of in a bit of a meh kind of space, right? So just understanding that. So if I need to get a little more fuel in me, a little more inspiration in me, right? Then I start working with fire again. So it's right. It's this, how can you work with the elements as tools, as information, as teachers, right? It's really, really fully dynamic. And if you look at, like Elias was saying, every single culture across the entire planet, long time ago, when they were nomads, or maybe not nomads, but right before we have our creature comforts now, everybody worked with the elements because you had to. You had no choice. It was understand the elements and how to work with them and how to use them and how to
she froze.
Oops.
Or we froze.
I don't know. Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
No, we're good. We're good.
We're good? Okay. Yeah, so not just working with the physical element, but also that energetic element and the spiritual aspect of it, right? they call, in Native American traditions, they usually call fire grandfather fire, right? And in Peruvian traditions, they call water, right? Huiracocha. No, not Huiracocha. No. Help me out. I'm having a brain fart. That happens a lot on retreat too.
Welcome to Over 50.
Yes.
Over 50, where it's click, click, click.
Yes.
So, Mama Cocha.
There you go. See, Huiracocha, Mama Cocha.
Mama Cocha, Mama Papa, everybody's related.
So there's feminine and masculine aspects to each of these, right? So that's another part that we get to work with, is those aspects of ourselves.
So what we want you guys to know is that these elements, we learn how to work with the elements, and the elements work with us, because when you're in a fiery relationship, what do you need to bring in to that relationship? You would need to bring in a piece of water. You would need to, or maybe the fire is hot, and sometimes it's a little bit fire hot and cold, but there's no grounding. So maybe you need to bring the element of earth. Each, and I'm going to share this. We don't like to give away too many of the pieces, but Moira does this beautiful, beautiful water ceremony with flowers and healing of water. And the flowers are mulched into the water, and you actually scoop the water and you throw it over your auric field, not on top of you, but kind of cleansing your energy. And it's beautiful, beautiful process. There's more to it that I'm explaining in this less than a couple minutes that we have. But each element, this is very experiential. And when you guys do the apprenticeship program, you will then have the opportunity to possibly assist on one of the traditional retreats because you've gone through the program. So that's another bonus to this. And trust me, guys, the way that Moira and I are both going, we're going to have more retreats, and we're going to plan on having multiple retreats at the same time. So we'll talk about that in multiple locations. So we're going to talk about that as well. Yes. And if anybody is in Chicago, please check out Moira's website. She does energy work, and she'll work with your energy field over the phone or in person. Trained as a massage therapist and a massage instructor, but also learning this energy work and blending all her training in a beautiful way. Like, let me tell you guys, she really helped me when I had hip pain, and it was really, really great. And thank you guys for everybody for commenting about earth, air, water, fire. So,
yes. And I just want to say, just since you were talking about my work,
yes,
this work of working with the elements, people, is foundational to doing energy work. At least it is for me. Working from a shamanic perspective, the elements, and especially the earth and Mother Earth and all of the elementals that she provides for us, is absolutely a core foundation in all of my work. But also, I think it's just really beautiful for anybody who wants to learn energy work, right? To come from a place of using the elementals to help in your energy work. It's a beautiful teaching.
And I have to say, guys, even though Moira and I are shamanic practitioners, we never, ever will say that we are shamans. There is no, we don't own that. We don't have the oodles and oodles of years. We will never come from that place. We both know somebody, and Moira's actually worked with him, a gentleman who has studied with a shaman for over, how long has Mateo studied? 20, 30 years?
Well, he started when he was 19. He's almost 50. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And he never calls himself a shaman, you guys.
No.
So just be aware that there's a lot of integrity that goes with this work. Integrity, authenticity, and good morals and ethics.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moira, thanks for being here. I've got a class in about 5 minutes, and we'll have you come back again. And Moira and I are doing a retreat in September. We're completely full, aren't we? For September?
We're totally full, actually. Yeah. So
So-
that's why I didn't plug it, because
Yeah, because we're full. But sign up now because there's only 12 spots for the apprenticeship program.
yes.
And you already have a couple of people signed up.
Well, we have interest. The registration has not been opened. So
registration will open soon.
yes.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There's unity in community. From our hearts to yours. Be well, everybody. Thanks so much. Have a great night. See you soon.
Thank you all.
Some of you real soon, like in 4 minutes. Okay. Bye, guys.